I think Max is trying to say something, but I think he's muted. Can you unmute him, please?
Yeah.
And also, right now I can see that Josh is really on Johan Balala's Zoom meeting waiting list.
Max, I asked you to go on mute.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, thank
There
you.
you go. Perfect. Josh is in too. Can you unmute Josh?
Yeah. Okay, who should I make the admin?
Sure. We can attend the meeting if you need to. I'm gonna be here for probably 1 week, 1 more week. So if you're nearby, we can always sit down, have a cup of coffee, and talk a little. Also, Inoki is in. If you want to give him the host, let me see. There you go. Is Trader EmpiresX.
Okay. There you go. Got it. Make him host. Done.
Hello, you guys. Afternoon. Oh, we have a little echo here. One moment.
No problem, bro.
Yeah, that was Max's microphone. How are you, Flavio? How are you?
Really good, really good. How's everything?
I'm good. I apologize for today. I wasn't able to have the meeting ready, the Zoom link, but we'll make sure that next week it'll be all ready and organized for you guys.
Excellent. Josh is here as well, like as we can see over there in the web chat. Can you unmute him, please?
I think I'm unmuted.
Oh, yeah, you are. Yes, you are.
Perfect. Max, do we have any other team that we're ready, or can we start? We need to unmute Max too.
Yeah. Well, Max's microphone is going crazy, so I might have to mute him again. Okay. Max, I believe you have more than one computer open, and that's having going on. So, can you raise your hand on one of them, please, and I'll mute you.
Yeah, you need to turn the volume down in one of your devices. Like if you have your phone and your computer, turn one down, and then you can just unmute it, just Max Internet Network. There you go. You got a little heart over there.
Yeah, there we go. Ask to unmute. There you go. Go ahead, Max. Your microphone is unmuted.
Okay. How many people now? I think over 200.
Yes.
Okay. I think, Flavio, we can start because there are many people and we are a little bit late. So
yes, correct.
I talk to you again, and could you please update the Dubai event? Any good news? We saw some new function inside. Very exciting. So yeah.
That's really good. That's really good. So first of all, it's a pleasure to be here. I am Flavio, co-founder of EmpiresX. Here I have with me Josh Nicholas. He's the head trader of EmpiresX, and also with me here today we have Inoki. He's the financial manager.
Recording in progress.
So Josh, do you want to say hi for everybody too?
Hi everybody, glad to have everybody here today. We do apologize for the late start, but we're really excited and we have some really exciting stuff to share, and we think everybody's really going to like to hear about it.
Excellent. And Inoki, you want to say hi for everybody too, just so we can start?
Yes. Hello, everybody. My name is Inoki here. I'm the CFO of the company. Usually I take care of the meetings, so I'm the one if you guys want to be upset about, but I'll make sure that next time everything will be set up and scheduled for you guys, okay?
Relax, bro. All is good. So today we want to start by just talking a little bit about EmpiresX. And the main thing that we want to also say over here is that I am right now in Dubai, beautiful city, and here I'm amazed by everything that we have over here. And also really happy about everything that we did here in the meeting that we did on Dubai. It was on last Saturday. And we got over 40 to 50 people that attended the meeting. And it was an amazing meeting, amazing meeting. Everybody that was over there, they saw from their first time, everything with really, really high transparency. They saw and they actually went home really happy about everything that they saw. I think we have here with us Inaba. Yeah, Inaba, you there?
Yes, she's here. I'll ask her to
Excellent.
unmute herself if you'd like.
Please.
Okay, there we go. Inaba, you can go ahead and unmute
Hey,
yourself.
Inaba, you there?
She's unmuting herself. One moment.
Okay.
Yeah,
There we
Hey,
go.
Inaba, how you doing?
Yeah, I'm here. Yeah, I'm just released from the jail
Yeah.
because I
Three-
have to be locked 3 days.
3
And now
days
I'm
quarantine.
now I'm at my phone at my home already.
Excellent.
Alright.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Inaba, tell a little
Yes.
bit about how did you feel on the event that you came here in Dubai?
Very good. Very good. Very wonderful. I just feel very happy. Very happy.
Excellent.
Even the weather is very hot. The weather is very hard. Let me have a little afraid to go out. But I always stay in the room, or maybe I have still have a little sightseeing. Because my partner, he very quite understand about Dubai. So he
Oh,
just guide
good.
me, go to there, here, but always use the taxi.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Excellent.
And because I cannot work in it, too hot, outside too hot.
Yes.
Yeah, but everything is very good. Yes.
That's
good.
there you go. I mean,
Yeah,
just so
I'm very
everybody know, Dubai, I mean here the regular temperature is 42 Celsius
Yeah.
or
Yeah, I know.
112 Fahrenheit. That's regular.
Oh.
Yes.
That's
Yes.
all day long.
Yes.
So if
Yes.
you go out, you get fried. So here Dubai is a little hot. It's a little hot. It's a little. We have desert all over in Dubai, right? So I'm here talking with Inaba. So just you guys know that Inaba is a really great leader from that has a team in China, in Japan, all over the world. And she was here to actually understand a little bit about the concept of EmpiresX and understand the transparency that EmpiresX has on its background. So
Yeah.
I'm really happy that Inaba is happy that we got to touch not just her heart, but everybody's heart that was in this meeting. So EmpiresX from the day that we did this meeting and on, we really evolved not just 1, but 10 levels above. So this is just a little bit about how Dubai event was. We did so many great things here, and we didn't stop. And right on the next Monday, we released a new functionality on the background that's why Max is so happy over there because right now you have a little button. Now let's say, oh, I'm gonna travel, I'm gonna do something. As everybody know, just how is EmpiresX structured on the background with the robot? So we have a mother robot that actually runs after you guys run your own robot. Everybody knows that because we are transparent. You guys do your 1% on the, yeah, I look burned. Whenever I go outside, the sun, I'm a little more burned over here. So whenever we have you guys run your 1%, we run the bot a little bit more right after. Why is that? Of course, the company needs to earn their own 1% too. I mean, not 1%, we do less. We do up to 0.2, 0.5, something like that, and then we stop the bot. And it's actually the same time that you guys do, we do that a little bit less. So imagine, every time that today we are going to show again the structure behind the bot and how it's linked to the Ameritrade. So we are going to run a little bit the bot so you guys can understand the reference that we have on the bot and the reference that we have onto the Ameritrade. So the really good and excellent concept about that is that you guys are not going to see just one account connected to one TD Ameritrade. That's a pool. So how does that pool works? I mean, everybody will get connected into a little piece of that pool, and right after, the company still runs the whole pool to actually make a little more for the company to make it not just sustainable, to make the company actually last longer. So one of the things that we were talking about on the meeting that we did over here is how is the company secure? How is the company actually managing its fund on the background? So this is all about the bot today. So when we run that little 0.5%, something like that, we just don't take the money and actually put it into the company's pocket and expend on cars, houses, or anything like that. No, we have a background. I mean, I have if you guys search it on the internet, you guys gonna see that I own 8 companies today, companies from Brazil, companies from United States, companies from all over the world. And not just me, Emeson also runs company as well. And also Josh Nicholas right over here, he also have companies as well. So we all have managers background. So how do we, that 0.5%, what do we do with that? Just so you guys understand, that a huge part of that money actually goes back to trade. And this trade that we do is actually a secure trade that we do. So it's not just your money that is being traded. We also have more things that we do in the background that actually gives you more security of what we do today. So imagine that we not just multiply the money that you guys have, and we have also the credits that we have like 0.2. That's 20% of your profit also being thrown back into the company. We have more things that we do that actually gives your money more to be more actually secure for you. So imagine from that 0.5, we have a little piece of that actually is being secured. So if anything happens, we use that security for you guys. So we have a bunch of things, a bunch of good things in the background running that we showed in the meeting that right now everybody is astonished. Everybody is really happy with everything that we showed. Not just that, we showed documents related to privacy policy, related to I'm sorry?
AML.
AML as well. We showed not just also everybody usually asks about Josh award that he won in 2019. We're going to show that today as well. Why? Because I mean, if you want to make sure that that's correct, I mean, you can always phone Barclays and see, okay, did Josh Nicholas won this award over here? Did I have his image? They will, without hesitation, say yes. So that's the main thing. I mean, we have so many bad companies in the market that do so many wrong stuff. But today, and from that meeting on, we are really happy to be here, to be really transparent, and to actually have you guys all the documentations that you guys need, just so you guys can also have your mind really clear, safe, and really relying on us to make that happen for you guys, to make that dream happen for you guys as well. So this is wonderful. So this meeting today is going to be one of the best meetings ever. Okay. So first of all, welcome you all. Welcome Vietnam. Welcome Brazil. Welcome every single country that we are here. I'm not gonna remember you all. If you want to type it, I'm gonna welcome you all because I'm really happy over here. So it's wonderful. It's wonderful. Oh, welcome Marisa and all your team from USA as well. So this is wonderful. This meeting is gonna be one of the best meetings ever. Okay. So to start this meeting over here, I think the first part that maybe everybody want to talk a little bit about is how is EmpiresX actually structured. So what I want to do is the same thing that actually we did in the meeting. First of all, I want to have you guys to understand a little bit about how is what is every single word that we use, so you don't get confused, because other companies over there, they might say a lot of wordings and everything. What we want to do today is really get that clear. Okay, Josh, I'm gonna use you in this, and it's gonna be awesome. First of all, Josh, can you explain for everybody what is an exchange? Oh, I'm sorry about that.
Yep. I'm unmuting him. Sorry.
Okay.
There you go, Josh.
Hey,
There you go.
I'm doing fantastic. Sorry about that, guys. I just got back from Dubai with Flavio earlier this morning,
I'm
and
still in Dubai.
my dog is really excited to see me, so he was barking. But that's a great question. So an exchange, there's really three examples of exchanges. There's the New York Stock Exchange, there's Chicago Board of Trade, and then there's the Chicago Mercantile Exchange. And what the exchange does is they match a buyer and a seller, and they provide liquidity. So for example, if someone wants to buy 100 shares of AMD stock and there's not a seller available in the market right now, the exchange will actually transact that transaction at the fair market price, and then they will hold it until either a broker or a dealer will match a counterparty with the buy order.
Excellent. Okay, so you're telling me that in the United States we just have 3 exchanges. Do we have a 4th one?
There were older ones like the Philadelphia Stock Exchange as well as the Dallas Stock Exchange, but as of right now, the 3 major players are the CBOT, CME, and New York Stock Exchange.
Excellent. Perfect. So now what is a broker?
A broker is, think of like a stockbroker, but a broker is someone that, similar to an exchange, they will bring a buyer and a seller together, but they're not actually providing the liquidity to actually transact the business, to transact the actual sale and purchase. Their only job is to match the buyer and the seller together.
Excellent. So do we have example of brokers that we have in the United States?
Yeah, there's many different brokers, but typically what we see 99.9% of the time is broker dealers is what they'll be registered as. Some examples of broker dealers are Charles Schwab, TD Ameritrade, Interactive Brokers. Those are all 3 companies that we work with. And I'm going to guess that your next question is, what is a dealer? And so a dealer is actually the sell side. The broker is the person who brings them together. The dealer is the sell side representative. And so a broker dealer, what they do is they represent the seller, and then they bring the buyer together. And then what they do is they take that order and they route it to the exchange, and then the exchange will actually process that order.
Excellent. Perfect. So we got it. Right now we have a little bit of what's an exchange. Exchange, as we know a little bit, we can say that that's the big 3 companies that we have in the United States that connects directly to the stock market, correct?
That's correct, yes.
So we have other companies that actually connect into those exchange and actually make those orders happen. So that's the broker, correct?
That's correct.
Perfect. And now we got a little bit also the dealer, but now going into the good part. What's a hedge fund?
A hedge fund is a company, well, if you think about the term hedge means that if you have one asset class or an investment that's making money, you have another investment that's losing money. So the two essentially counter each other out. That's called a hedge. So a hedge fund is a company that seeks to maximize the amount of money that any organization can make for its stakeholder, which in this case is all the investors. And to do that with minimal amount of risk. And so hence the term hedge fund is to appreciate value with prudent risk-taking metrics.
Excellent. And what is an allocation broker?
An allocation broker is, an allocation broker is essentially like whenever we route our orders, we use, in fact, we use this company based out of Miami, run by another Brazilian actually, that Flavio is friends with. And what we do is whenever we transact the orders, because we have so many clients, we can't go into Interactive Brokers or TD Ameritrade all the time. What we do is we place those orders with our broker dealers. Our broker dealers will then route those orders directly to our allocation account in this particular instance. And then the allocation account at the end of every day when the markets close at 4:15 Eastern time, they close, and then from 5 p.m. to 6 p.m. they do what's called mark to market. And that's where all of the back end office items are then taken care of. And that's all handled by a separate entity, which is the allocation broker.
Excellent. You already even responded a little bit of how is the company structured, okay? So going into the last one, but not least, what's a private investment company?
A private investment company is a company that pretty much acts very similar to a hedge fund. However, due to its limited size, it doesn't have the requirements, but it does have the recommendation to file certain documents. So it acts similar to a hedge fund. It can act in other different ways as well, but the one that we're operating right now is very similar to a hedge fund. It just doesn't have the size as most other hedge funds.
Excellent. So just so you guys understand, how is really the company structure on the background? Today, we are something called an open-ended private investment company. Why is that? Because we have a rule inside SEC that tells us that we can't be a hedge fund until we reach 100 million in our funds. We need to reach 100 million. As you guys know, we usually we are really open about this. We really show everything that we have on every meeting that we usually do. So today we are we passed the mark of 70 million funds that we have today inside the company. So we are getting near that. So we cannot be a hedge fund until we reach that. But the thing is, everything that we do today is already following the guidelines and everything from a hedge fund. So that's why on every single meeting, we always say that we are acting like a hedge fund, but we are an open-ended private investment company. Josh, can you explain for them what's the open-ended private investment company all about?
So like it's very similar to any other company. So technically, if you think about it, what a closed-end company is actually a stock. Like for example, Boeing is actually an example of a closed-ended investment company where all of the original owners are already created, and then any secondary owners are actually transacted through the stock market. Open-ended is a little bit different because right now we haven't, done an IPO or gone to the marketplace. We're still open to accepting additional investors, and that's what that means. Because eventually, at one point, we will be closed once we hit scale to accept new clients, and we'll be looking for other liquidity opportunities.
Perfect, excellent. So just so you guys know a little bit of also how is this open-ended private investment company. I'm going to call it PI, so it's going to be a little better for us to talk about. So how is our PI organized inside the United States? We have an umbrella company. This umbrella company, it's called Empires Consulting Corp. And this Empires Consulting Corp is the main company that holds other also PI under private investment, also under EmpiresX Corp. If you search it over there on Sunbiz, that's a federal website for all the companies inside Florida. You're going to see that we have more companies also from EmpiresX. We have EmpiresX Management. We have some others that I can also have the names over here. But why do we have more companies? For two main things. So a private investment for residents in the United States. We have a limitation of how many people that we can have inside. So that's how we also have a certain amount of people in one company, a certain amount of people in other company. So that's how we actually have the structure that actually makes everything that we do legit. And just so you guys know, we also show usually Josh's license over here, we wouldn't be able to make one single trade without Josh's license. And also we have people under him. We have all these people under him, they're all with licenses as well. So here from the United States, we have 3 more, but we don't have more. We don't have just United States. We have people from Brazil, and I think on the first meeting we showed Luciana. Luciana, she's a trader from Brazil. We got trader also from Asia, and that's the thing. Every single people that we hire inside the company, they are professionals. They are good at what they do, and we need to do that because we do not want to play with your money. We do not want to be here and do anything but multiply your money, because we are not just like a company that will play with your dreams. We want to make that change happen. We want to make that dream happen. So that's the main thing. And Josh, would you mind just showing a little bit of your broker check?
Oh, sure. Give me 1 second. Let me pull it up here.
Everybody's praying for you, Josh. Look at it.
I see that.
And also people want you to eat healthy food. Can you make multiple screens to share, Menoki, please?
Yes, sir. There you go.
Can everyone see my screen or?
Not yet.
Okay, hold on 1 sec. Okay. There it is. All right, can you guys see my
Oh, there
screen
you
now?
go. No, yeah.
See my screen?
No,
Okay, all right, there we go. Okay, good. Yep. So this is a federal website. You can just click on here. You can see. Okay, these are the licenses that we have: Series 3, SIE, Series 7, Series 66. So just so everybody understands what each one of these is, I'll just go ahead and show you guys what each one of these means. So the Series 7, as you can see, is just a regular securities license exam. This is what allows you to trade things like stocks, bonds, and like annuities and things like that. It's kind of like general options on MBS's governments. It tells you right here, you can see all this stuff. Hedge funds, tells you everything that you're allowed to work with. Then there's the Series 3, and the only reason I'm even going through this is so that way everybody can see as well. This is the futures and options license. Here we go. And it just tells you right again, these are administered by FINRA, and it's regulated by the NFA. Again, this is an exam that really covers all the futures and commodities. SIE is another one, which is basically an ethics exam that shows that, okay, you're going to be an ethical and responsible trader, that you're not going to just take people's money and gamble it away. And then finally, the Series 66 is the state securities license. And you can see about that right here, uniform state law, where basically I had to become an expert in all the different laws in each state regarding securities. And so that's where all this information comes from. So if everybody has any questions about like SEC rules and regulations, most of that information can actually be found in the Series 66 Uniform Combined State Law Handbook, which is taken directly from the SEC.
And we got a really good question that a client of ours actually asked right after the meeting. So the main thing is, Josh, do you think that this Series 66 makes you a lawyer?
I wish it did. But the answer is no.
Excellent. Why are we saying that? Because I know that a lot of people want to check us, want to understand everything that we do, but we need to get everything really cleared. And we don't want incorrect information, because right now we are achieving a level that we cannot have incorrect information on the market. So the first thing is Series 66, Series 7, and all of the series. I mean, they are 100% all about stocks, all about FINRA, and I think actually Josh can talk more about that for us.
So there's multiple regulatory, I mean, it's ridiculous how much regulation there is here in the U.S. There's the CFTC, there's FINRA, there's NFA, SEC, those are the big players, all right? And so what each one of them does is the NFA is we had to register to become a member of them, and that allowed us to do things like futures and Forex and commodities. And then there's the CFTC, which is the governing authority that makes all the rules. The NFA enforces them, just like the SEC makes the rules and FINRA enforces them. And it's a pretty robust process. Like, we had to get fingerprinted, and all the owners of the company have to get fingerprinted. They run a background check through the FBI's database, and I mean, it's pretty thorough. It's pretty thorough. So their main thing is they're trying to make sure that we are who we are, we're saying who we are, and these are not things that you can't wiggle yourself around. I mean, it's pretty in-depth.
Yep, you're 100% correct. So that's and just another thing, Josh, can you also have that document ready for us about your I think it's the Series 7 that we showed everybody.
Oh yeah, let me pull that up here. Series 7. So the Series 7 was something that that was the first exam that I took. Let me go ahead and share my screen again. There we go. All right, can everybody see? Can everybody see my screen?
Yes,
Yep,
we
yep.
can.
Yeah, so this is so whenever you take the exam, what they do is it used to be different because I had to take the exam twice. Because it used to be back when I took it the first time in 2016, it used to be structured as 250 questions, multiple choice, and they gave you a score. And the piece of paper I threw out because everybody just goes here on broker check and sees that you've passed the exam. So it tells you when you pass it, but when you actually go to when you actually pass it, they print out a piece of paper, and this was the piece of paper that I had to dig up and ask them if they could give it to me back. But yeah, this is the piece of paper that they give you at the printout whenever you leave the exam center.
And you know a good thing, usually I know that this meeting is being recorded. So I know that you guys can see a bunch of information that for some companies it should be even confidential. For example, even the Prometric over there, that's the company that actually made the test for Josh. That we have the test center. Oh, you're going to search it.
Yeah, I'm just going to show everybody what. So Prometric is, I mean, it's ridiculous. I mean, it's crazy how they do it. You go in, they make you walk through the security, they make you take your shoes off, they make you take your belt off, and they literally scan your whole body. They record you taking the exam, and it's administered in a room where they have a glass window with like 3 people watching you the entire time. And what they do is they administer the test. Like, for example, that anyone who becomes a CPA, anyone who becomes a lawyer, a FINRA exam, even doctors, anytime anybody takes a really important test, Prometric is pretty much the most trusted company that administers all those exams.
Excellent, excellent. So that's the thing. I mean, we have Prometric, and Prometric actually is the company that made the test, like Josh was saying. And if you even phone there, again, just like the other one, you will see that this is real, and we want you all to understand that we've gotten to a level that everybody already are trusting and are seeing our transparency in a whole nother level. And just last but not least, Josh, I think I can do it from my computer. One second. There you go. And sharing my screen. Josh, can you explain a little bit to us about this?
Oh, that's my baby. When I first got into investment banking right out of college, when I did my undergrad, just say, oh yeah, I didn't even go about my education. I'll just go through it real quickly. I did 3 bachelor's, accounting, finance, economics, master's in accounting, MBA, concentration finance, and currently working on a PhD in finance with a concentration in econometrics. So what this was is right out of college, I worked in investment banking, got out of that, and then immediately went straight into trading. And that's really where I mean, I just kind of blew up. I mean, it was absolutely amazing. When I started the hedge fund back in 2017, and then, 2 years later, I ended up winning an award for being the #1 discretionary trader in 2019. And, it was really quite a phenomenal accomplishment because it was a validation that what I was doing was actually working. Because what I recognized when I first got to Chicago and I saw over and over again was most of these large players, they just have one simple strategy, and it's called buy the dip. And so anytime like the S&P 500 goes down, they just buy it, and then they hope that it goes up. And eventually their luck runs out at some point. And so hope is not a strategy. And so what I did is I actually developed a different program that used a combination of technical analysis as well as statistical application of quantitative methods of finance. And by so doing, I was actually able to create what's called alpha. And so alpha is one of the Greeks that's used in the market to show that you're actually generating returns in excess above the beta, which is the market performance. And so it just so happened to be that the way that I had traded based on a discretionary basis means that I was actually using my human autonomy to make decisions based on, number one, fundamentals that came to the market, as well as the application of quantitative methods. Actually yielded out. I did it better than everybody else, so I got that award.
There you go. There you go. So everything that over here is actually just a little bit about your background. Josh, not to brag a little bit about him, but he graduated early. So he's in his 26 or 27.
I got my first bachelor's degree when I was 18. I got my second when I was 19, and my third when I was 20. I did my first master's by 21, second master's by 23, and I'm about to finish my PhD at age 27.
Yeah. So imagine the size of the brain of this creature right over there. So the main thing is we are here. Everything that we are saying over here is 100% that things that you can actually search it on the internet, or you can since this meeting is being recorded, you can always phone all companies. Barclay Hedge, we urge you to phone them and ask about Josh, because nobody will ever forget a #1 recognition award. Nobody will ever forget when you actually achieve something in your life. So that's the main thing. I mean, we are here. We urge you to actually phone them, because some people are, I don't know, even with so many things in front of them, I know that there are many scars that the market, that life, that a bunch of other companies did on their life. But this is a different company. This is not a company that you will have an ended. This company it's a company that actually, I like, usually Emerson says, usually everybody, when we say we want to leave this company for our sons, and not just our sons, our sons' sons. And this company will be forever. It's not, again, it's not a company that I already got so many people asking me, okay, on the background, when do you think this company is going to last? Up to when? And usually I laugh because I'm not here doing this transparency and doing this just to, oh, I'm sorry. Let me share you. There you go. There you can share.
Sorry.
You're not here just to make this company last a couple of months or 6 months or a year. You're going to be stuck with us with a lot for so many years and earning so many money that this is going to be awesome. This is just going to be wonderful for everybody.
Can everybody, hey, Flavio, can I interrupt for a second?
There you go. Go ahead.
If anybody ever wants to validate, you can look at the 2019 rankings, and you can actually just go right here to Barclays' actual website, go to rankings and award. All you need to do is create an account, and you can log in, and it'll actually show you all the different ones. So where I was at, if you look at, it'll be right here, CTAs managing more than 10 million, and then it'll tell you what their assets under management are, their rate of return for the month, and everything else like that. So all you need to do is create an account, and anybody can actually go in and look, and you'll be able to see right away that, and in fact, I actually won a lot more awards than what I just showed. I was one of the top 10 for the entire year of 2019. I also won multiple awards for being the #1 currency trader, as well as the #1 metals trader and discretionary trader. And you'll actually, like, if you actually go in here and you do the search funds, and I'm not going to log into mine because I don't want everybody to see everything. But whenever you log in and you create an account, you can actually just log in and see that everything we're saying is right here if you want to get validation that it's correct.
Excellent.
And Barclays is a huge company, by the way. This is a multi-billion-dollar company.
Mm-hmm. Excellent. And the way that we started this meeting over here is just the way that we started the event. You know what? Because we don't have anything to hide. We don't have anything to I don't know, to hide. So the main thing is we started the event at Dubai first by welcoming everybody, and right after we were over there actually showing everybody all the transparency from the company. And the second part of the event, it was actually showing everybody all the good that we already did on the market. I don't know if you already saw, we have a video on the internet that shows 11 minutes of people saying their thanks for EmpiresX, and it wasn't a voluntarily things. Actually, it was involuntarily. We had David, we had Marissa, we had also Francisco and Ana Paula from Mexico. We had a lot of people. We had Pham from Vietnam and all his team over there too. And we have people from all over the world saying everything that they already been experiencing in EmpiresX. We had Rafi from Florida, that he was from, he's EmpiresX from day one, and he already tripled his money. So and the first thing about that video is that Ana Paula from Mexico, that she's also in EmpiresX from day one. And the good thing that she says on the video, as soon as the video starts, she says, what I love about you guys is that you guys promise to do something and you do it. You promise and you do it. So that's the thing. EmpiresX is not all about words. It's about trust. And just as I trust you guys, I know that you guys are trusting us. And I know that every single Monday, every single payment has been done. We have no delay. Oh, lucky now I have it right over there. Every single Monday, every single time. We do not delay anything. We do not miss anything. So that's a really good trust, both sides right over there. And that's a great thing. And that's what I want you guys to spread. Spread positivity over there, because that's what we need. We need people to understand that we are happy. And we need people to understand that you guys are happy as well. That's wonderful. The part 2 of the event of Dubai was all about saying all these great things that everybody did. And we got Inaba was in the stage saying a bunch of good words. We got also Leo from, and that's a good thing. Leo, he's not just a person from not just a regular user. Leo is representing a company. I can even say the name. That's MJ Capital from Florida. MJ Capital has over 200 clients, and they are actually trusting us with their company to multiply their money right over there. So imagine how wonderful it is, because we're not just a company that works with network. We are actually a company that accepts partnerships with other companies so we can help them out. We are a company that we are already reaching the next level on the market. So that's the great thing about EmpiresX. We're not just an investment company. We are so much more, and that's 100% over there for you guys to see. And you guys already have your own proof. I'm pretty sure that 90 or 100% of everybody over here already received their Monday payments and are happy about it. So going on, before we reach the last part of the event, that was all about the future of EmpiresX and how we structured this company to work on the future, we want to show you a little bit about our trades, so we can head on to that good news that we have for you guys. Okay, so let's start. Josh, do you think you can log in, show a couple of trades for us, and then I'll log in over here and show a couple of bot trades as well?
Yes, I can. I'm just
Excellent.
responding to one question real quick. Okay, sorry, I was just responding to someone had a very loaded question in the chat, so I wanted to make sure I addressed that. Yes, let me go ahead and share my screen again. I have multiple screens up here right now. Let me pull them all up.
Wait, I'm sorry. That's my fault. I forgot to mention that, and I mentioned that in our event. In exchange, it's different when we talk about crypto and when we talk about stock market. Totally different things. Totally different things. And exchange in crypto, actually, they act like an exchange and like a broker at the same time. When exchange and when we talk about exchange in stock market, it's totally different. Right, Josh?
Right. Well, it's fundamentally different. So like Forex and crypto, there's only two parties involved. There's a buyer and a seller. When it comes to the stock market, there's a buyer, an intermediary, and a seller. The intermediary is called the exchange. Their job is to provide liquidity. In Forex, they're referred to as liquidity providers. And with crypto, if it's like an example, would be Femex, Binance, Binary, those are all examples of different exchanges because it's a direct transaction between both a buyer and a seller, and it's not necessarily a transaction between a third party involved that's actually going to be there to provide the liquidity.
Excellent. There you go. So perfect. That was just to solve that question over there, because I really forgot to mention that we have different names for different things when you talk about two different type of markets. So crypto market is totally different than stock market. Okay.
You got it. All right, let me share my screen now for everybody. All right, can everybody see my screen? Can everybody see my screen?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Okay, perfect,
Yes.
perfect. All right, so this is Interactive Brokers. Like this is live trading right now. I'm just going to show you right now. And this particular account's got, and this is a different one. I know we were showing a different one, but, and we'll talk more about the structure later. But this is another account with a little over $1 million in it. Today it's up 0.2% so far. And we're just kind of, I just want to show something that's kind of really exciting right now. And you can see this new one here. These are live trades that we have going on, open orders that we have right now with Virgin Galactic, which had some really exciting news regarding to intergalactic travel. So it's a really exciting news story. We actually bought that, and the stock popped originally at the open like 20 something percent today, and then we sold it, and we're currently day trading it right now. And I'll just give you show you guys so you can see. These are all the trades that have happened today so far, and I'll show you Thursdays as well. But we traded. We were actually selling short. We shorted Nasdaq futures because they hit an all-time high today, and it's coming upon some high divergence levels, and I don't really want to say too much without giving away what the underlying decision was, because that's kind of our secret sauce. But I will say that these are the open, these are the trades that we've done today. We've also purchased calls in American Airlines.
I think we're still on the homepage. Did you?
Oh, let's see. Can I new share? All right. Can you see what can you see it now?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. So these are some examples of some trades that we made. I want to show like everybody, like some of the first trades we did today. We have bought and sold a bunch of different stocks, options, and futures contracts and commodities. Like that's crude oil. And one of the things I really wanted to show everybody was yesterday, we purchased 1,000 shares plus of SPCE, right, which is the Virgin Galactic. And then let's see, let me get the date right. Hold on. Let me remove today's trades. Okay, so we purchased at like 49.5. And then we had, if I can match the right order, I want to show you guys because we actually had a phenomenal trade today. And I don't know why it's loading slowly. There we go. But we had some really, really good trades, and I wonder why. I guess my computer must be lagging. But the point is we had some phenomenal trades that went on today. I'm also going to go ahead and show you guys something here in TD Ameritrade because we're obviously trading this as well. Can you guys see my TD Ameritrade screen right now?
No, it's still on the interactive broker.
Oh, okay. Let me share that one as well. New share. Okay. All right. Can you guys see the TD Ameritrade now?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, perfect. So this is another account that I wanted to show everybody. So this is our well, we just showed one of our interactive broker, clearing accounts. And here's another TD Ameritrade. It's been a while since I showed this one, but those of you guys who may remember, a couple months ago we showed this. It had like $2 million in it, and today you can see it has 2.5 million, and it's gaining again today. And you can see so far for the year, it's made, nearly $600,000. And we're just using a combination of different strategies to like buy and sell markets. And just so everybody can see, how we place trades. This is just an example of technical analysis. You guys can see that this is an all-time high today that was made in U.S. tech. And we can just, very quickly start drawing some pattern recognition. And as everybody can see, we're starting to see a vertical slope here, right, with multiple days in a row. This is in many times referred to as an overhanging top, where you can see that we're starting to see that the pace of this is increasing, and it's going to be an exhaustion or what's called as a blow-off top. And you can kind of see that where the spread of these two is, the distance in between is really starting to compress. And so as these compress, typically what you see is a market that'll then kind of go down to where its previous top was. So we can see the market probably in the next couple of days, when this breaks, it'll probably run back down to here, and that'll be another opportunity to buy again. And so that's just one example of pattern recognition using charting tools. And we also look at the underlying, different things that we look at from the options market to decide, okay, where are things actually going? What's happening in the market? How can we see what's going on? One of the examples that I really want to prove to you guys, and this is a little bit more technical than probably what most people are accustomed to seeing, but what we're looking at right here is AMD. In fact, I want to switch this to ALL. because I want to take a look at, this is something we were looking at as well about a week ago. We're looking at both the calls and the puts to determine what the actual intrinsic versus extrinsic value is based on the near the money as well as in the money and out of the money options, and to see what the pricing differences were based on each expiration, so we can get an idea of where the rest of other market participants are going to assume which direction the market is going to move. And so based on other trades that are transacting that actually don't actually expire until some time in the future, we can actually get a better indication of where the markets are going to move. And that's kind of where we're at right now with looking from trading. It's kind of a slow day in the market, but nonetheless, it's another profitable day in the market here at EmpiresX.
Excellent, excellent. So let me just point out something really good. Marissa, you there? You can say hi in the web chat. Let me see if she's... Marissa, you there?
Let me see. Yep, I'll ask her to unmute.
Perfect.
There we go.
I think it was 2 months ago, 2 months or maybe 3 months ago. We were over there in California, where we met everybody from your team, and we were going now to make a deposit. Do you remember the amount of that deposit?
It was 400, you said. Oh, no, I mean, million?
It was
400,000.
400,
was-
right? 400?
400,000.
Yeah.
A week later, we did a meeting with everybody, showing the value from the same account from the 400. Do you remember the amount of that account?
Now? You mean?
It's okay if you don't.
I don't
So-
remember. Sorry.
No problem. So I think we got a recording of that. So because we did a meeting, and we even pointed out the same thing that we are pointing out today. So this first account from Interactive Broker that Josh was showing, it was an account that we opened 2.5 months ago, where we showed the first amount. Actually, when Marissa was over there, we were going out to make the first deposit, $400. 2 weeks later, we did from 400, we went to 600,000. And the same account, 600,000, right now, we are showing it with 1,088,000. So we doubled the money, more than doubled the money over there on that same account. So that's what we actually do over here. We do not play. And some people usually ask, isn't it too much to make 30% or even a little more or something like that? Isn't it maybe something that it's unachievable or anything like that? No, we are actually proving that we can make it. And on March 28th, I'm gonna tell this a lot because this is the best trade that I did. So on March 28th, I was in Cancun. I bought 250,000 of Dogecoin, and I also did Emerson buy the same amount of Dogecoin. We bought it for 6 cents, and we sold it 1 month after. I sold it on 56, and Emerson sold it after at 71. So we more than doubled the month, actually we did 10 times more the amount that we did in just a month. So the opportunities that we have today is not the opportunities that people had 20 years ago. So I know that a lot of people usually get their concern, okay, this is maybe a little too much or something like that. But think about the market movement. And if you look at how is the market actually moving in one single day, for example, in US tech, Nasdaq, it moves what, maybe 4% a day, something like that, up and down. Is that correct, Josh?
Yeah, give or take. Yeah, it's pretty volatile.
Excellent. There you go. But I mean, that's the thing. It's not 4% up or something like that. It moves 4%. So if you have the knowledge to take the at least like half of that percent or 1% or something like that, you can conservatively do 1% or even more a day. And right now I am talking exclusively of manual trading. I'm not talking about the bot. So if you know how to take advantage of the market, and maybe in the future, actually, we're going to teach you guys how to take advantage of the market. So right now, if you know how to do that, you can even do more than 30%. So why? Because that's what we have in our market today. That's a reality today. So if people are not taking advantage of that, that's actually their fault, because it's not that difficult. It's knowledge, it's understanding, it's how we do things that makes what we have today. And that's a good thing. We have brilliant minds inside EmpiresX, and all these brilliant minds makes this puzzle so easy to make that percentage that you guys wouldn't believe. So going into the next part, how does first, if you have any questions or anything like that, please leave on the web chat and we'll respond. Okay. Second, let's go directly to the bot. So let me share my screen. Let me see if I have everything right. Perfect. Excellent. So can you guys see my screen?
Yes.
Perfect.
You can.
So excellent. So here we have our X spot. Whenever we click over here, we're going to go into the loading screen of the X spot. Just so you guys know, how does the X spot works? It's the bot actually is just a word for a software. We have a software over here that connects into brokers. For example, we have TDAMERITRADE, interactive broker, and also we have binary.com. And we're going to also explain why binary.com. I wish Laura and Johanna was here. Also, they're good traders too. How does this bot works? Click. For every single line that you guys are going to see, we have functions. And every single function has thousands of lines of codes. And every function is actually a strategy. So for example, right now we are trading NDX, that's Nasdaq. So we have 20 years of data into our own database. We are analyzing patterns. For example, what happened at right now is 10 or 11:37, because for me it's 7:37. It's 11:37 over there. Inoki, can you confirm?
Hey, right now it's 11:37, correct?
Excellent. So what happened at 11:37 on the last Friday? What happened on 11:37 yesterday? What happened on 11:37 before that day? So every single day we are analyzing if we have a good pattern. What are patterns? For example, if on this exact time and day, if we have more buys than sells, or more sells than buys, or more longs than short, or more short than longs. So simple as that. We don't analyze anything anymore. Why? Because these patterns are just what are the probability of doing the first trade and going on the first route or going on the first path. As soon as he have the right path to go inside the market, he will go into other strategies. For example, strategy number 2, understanding candles. So we have candles in the market. Or imagine if you have a candle, a 1 minute candle on your chart. You're going over there, you search for NDX, and you put on a 1 minute candle. So as soon as you look at the candle, it will have a color, it will have a direction. So that color and direction, imagine at 1 minute, the probability of that candle shifts, it's really low. Why? We're talking about 1 minute. So we know that on that minute, that if we have, like, for example, a green candle, it will always, for example, or in a rising pattern, on that minute, it will be rising for that minute. Of course, it's not a 100% proved strategy. So whenever we had that, what does the bot do? On this minute candle, he will place a lot of trades saying that from this second to that second, what's going to happen? He's going to place that trade saying that is going to rise. And not just that, as we were talking, Josh, he placed his trades inside two main brokers that you guys just saw, TD Ameritrade and Interactive Brokers. All those trades are being imported inside our database and analyzed by a software. So whenever Josh places his trades that he will long instead of short, or he will short instead of long, or he will buy or he will sell, or everything like that, that determines a path. If the bot is going on the same path, he will continue. Or if the bot actually is on a different path, he will shift its path to go in the same direction as Josh. Why? Because right now, at this exact moment, as you guys can see, Josh is out of this world in a galaxy right over there, because mainly he has a lot of television over there on his room regarding news that is going to come up. I think 12 o'clock there might be news, 2 o'clock there might be news, 4 o'clock there might be news. So every single news impacts the market. So all the news that Josh is listening over there, he will place his trades regarding everything that the market is going to be shifting. So that's why the bot shift a little bit of its strategy regarding all the trades that Josh is doing live on his interactive broker and inside TD Ameritrade. Okay. Usually we get the question, okay, but what about weekends? How does the bot trades on weekends? So here on the event that we did in Dubai, we had two girls. One of them is named Laura and the other one is named Johanna. They are both really good leaders. I think they are Ruby already. They got more than a million from all the network that they already have inside EmpiresX. So they are both traders, and they do that for life. They are professional traders. You know what they trade? They trade binary indexes. So binary indexes is something that you can trade 24/7. So why don't we trade binary indexes exclusively inside the bot? Because mainly, imagine that every single stock market or every single asset has its own peculiarity. For example, if you look into binary indexes with a volatility of 75, you will see that sometimes we have gaps, and gaps is something that it can jump a stop loss. So that's why we don't want like something that is not going to be conservative. Everything that we do inside the company always have the word conservative with it, because we don't want to risk anything that you guys put inside the company. So after 4:30 and before 9:30 a.m. we trade exclusively binary indexes, and also on weekends and on holidays that the market is closed as well. Okay, why do we have such a great approval, somewhat success with the bot? Mainly, one, because of Josh. He's trading over there, doing everything inside both of the brokers, and everything is being analyzed, and the market is being analyzed as well. And secondly, whenever we had weekends and everything like that, we have the binary indexes taking place over there. So that's the main thing. And strategies regarding binary indexes is always a really good thing that we had, because the first bot that we had when we launched on October last year, that bot was the first one that we had. It was binary indexes before Nasdaq, before US Tech. So that's why this bot over here is really something else. It's really something that I don't believe we have anything in the market like. Okay, let me show you guys how this works. So here we have this bot is running. As you guys can see, we have a time. This time is not related to US time, is related to 0 GMT. So I'm just gonna let me take this big one right over here, the reference, and cross this reference with our broker. As you guys can see over here, we have our broker over here. And here we have, just so you guys understand a little, here we have our account. We don't have just one account. We have many accounts. As Joshua showed another TD Ameritrade and also Interactive Brokers. So here we have the account. We have all the history and everything like that. We have cash balance. And this cash over here is just for this account. And just so you guys know, if I go over here and refresh the page, let's wait a little. My slow internet from this hotel. There you go. We have ship the number always going up. I'm going to do this a couple more times so you guys can see. And if I go over here and search, we have here the same number that we saw over there, 87808. And let's go for this one over here, 1222. And we go back to the bot. And 1222, and let's go for this one over here that just got here, 3670. If I go over there, first let me try to find right now. As you guys can see, 0 reference right over there. I cannot find it over here, but as you guys saw, we already sent. So all I need to do is just refresh the page again.
As a heads up to everybody too, we just hit our 1% for Interactive Brokers as well. If everybody can, yeah, it's exciting. I just wanted to share that as well.
It's always exciting to earn money. Well, yeah. Here we got 3670 and the same amount, 44.61. So here we have this number, 44.61. And 3670. So what's happening over here? So right now, of course, this is this negative. We achieved the 0.6 during the day. So here we have this. This is called Martingale Strategy. It's just a simple strategy. Whenever you lose, he multiplies the value by our multiplier is 2.7. So he will multiply this by 2.7 until he reaches a win. So whenever he wins, take a look at this. This is 325. So if I sum these two up, 65 plus 61, it will be near 226. So this 226 is less than 325. So this means that this is just a simple strategy called Martingale, that we double the number until when you win, you cover all the losses that you had. So in here, we have, for example, this number over here, 0537. And then when I go over here, I'm going to find this. As you guys can see, I cannot find it yet. But if I refresh the page, there you go. The same 325, 0537 right over here. So what's happening over here, as you guys can see, I hit my 1%, so he redirected me to the main screen over here. So what happened right over there is that, you want to talk something, Max?
Yeah, Flavio, we have one account for you. Could you please use this account? I sent you message already.
Well, we need to account. Okay, we need to see if that account is linked on the same server that I'm using right now. Because one of the good things that we did on the last few days is that you guys probably noticed that the bot was pumped up. So we have more velocity in the bot. Why do we have more velocity in the bot? Because right now we have regional servers. So as you guys can, let me connect over here so you guys can see the beginning of right over here in the top. Look at that. Here we have us.empiresx.com. So I connected, for example, your account, Max, and some other accounts right over here if you want to show it, for example, yours. And but the main thing is, for example, Vietnam people will connect into the server from Vietnam, and some people from Mexico will connect into the server from Mexico. Latin America from the server that we have in Brazil. So we have right now regional servers, so you can access the information in a really slower time, faster time, really sorry, and that can make you even trade in a faster way. So that's what we need. We don't need a slower bot, because slower bot, it will be the same as trading manual. We don't want that. We want a faster bot, and this faster bot is what we have today, connecting to regional servers, and not just connecting to regional servers. Actually, we changed the design and we changed the velocity of every single thing that we had. Let me take a look. What account?
You check my message.
Okay, let me see if I can connect into this account. I think he's probably on.
Vietnam.
Where is it from, Max?
Vietnam.
Vietnam. So he's probably in the server from Vietnam. He's probably in a different account. Do you want to maybe use yours instead of this?
Yeah. Okay.
Did you run the bot today?
Not yet. Not yet. For you.
There you go. Let me use this. Give me a sec so I can access your account.
While you guys are working on that, I'm answering, I guess Brendy asked a pretty good question regarding to the difference of Martingale strategy compared to Forex, compared to like Nasdaq or the stock market. Because I think that's an excellent question, because really, if you think about it, whether it's Forex, stock market, or any asset class for that matter, Martingale strategy will work. That's an absolute fact. Now, the reason that it can sometimes fail is because that multiplier may not be accurate based on what the maximum divergence level could be. For example, if you keep losing, you lose 100 times in a row, and then you run out of money, you can't actually continue to compound the next actual trade that is successful. Therefore, many times when people are using Martingale strategy for Forex, because if you look at like a 50-year chart of, let's say, Euro US dollar, you'll see that there's a lot of dips, there's a lot of resistance, there's a lot of support, and generally it's not just one long-term direction. Whereas like the US tech or stock market, for example, that was founded in 1881. At the time, the Dow Jones was actually a value of just 1. And today, the Dow Jones is more than 35,000. And the reason that Dow or Nasdaq or S&P 500 continues to rise is because over time, what happens is that companies like Enron, that used to be a Fortune 500 company, if it goes bankrupt, that company gets kicked out of the index, because at the end of the day, an index is nothing more than a combination of stocks. And so as certain stocks and companies do well, they get added to the index. And as other companies do poorly, they get removed from the index. So that way, generally, the price direction is going to be appreciated. And what has done from a Martingale perspective is it really allows you to increase that multiplier when you're looking at NDX or NASDAQ relative to looking at a Forex, because generally there is a longer term secular price direction, and generally that direction is up over the very long term. And when I say very long term, I mean 50, to 100 years plus.
Excellent. I also can say something about this. I mean, I traded Forex for a while, and mainly I also tried a couple of bots from Forex that I lost a lot of money with every single one of them. I mean, the first one that I tried, I lost 5,000. The second one, 10,000. And why? Because they all preach that you can leave the bot 24/7 and a bunch of things like that. And they all have the Martingale strategy. So it's a Martingale strategy is not a strategy at all. It's just a multiplier. It's not a strategy. It's just a multiplier. So if you know what you're doing, if you, for example, if you're going to program a bot, if you're going to do something from scratch, for example, I was trying to understand everything that was happening inside the ones that I lost, and the Martingale was not the main reason about it, because Martingale, it was just about multiplying. This one over here, for every single line, we tried to understand every single time the whole market again and again and again. So, for example, he not just tried to multiply and then he tries to win the next one. So as soon as he loses over here, the next one, he will have all the questions asked again. Is it okay to go? Is it okay to buy? Is it okay to sell? Is it okay to long? Is it okay to short? Is it okay to continue in the market? What is Josh doing at this exact moment? Am I on the right path? And every single question. And for example, as we were talking about patterns, he also for every single line takes from the database the pattern from that moment to understand if it's correct what they're doing or not. So it's not just the Martingale. Martingale is just a multiplier. As soon as every single line, thousands of codes gets executed on that moment. So you guys can see that we have 5, 6, or I don't know, sometimes even 7 seconds from one trade to another. So in 7 seconds, he executes thousands of lines to understand if it's good to buy or if it's good to sell. And of course, there's no 100% guarantee in the world. So that's why you lose. And as soon as you lose, he will ask again. But our probability of winning on this is above 93, 94, 95%. So that's the thing. As soon as he gets the right answer to do everything that he's doing, he will go over there in the next one. Again, is not just Martingale. We usually say that's the strategy, but it's not. It's just a multiplier. It's just something that since we have a really high probability of winning the next one, because we're still going to ask the same questions again and again and again, you will multiply it to make it possible whenever you win, you cover all your losses. That's all. That's all it is. So, and when I lost money in Forex, it was just they didn't use the right timing, the right. They didn't use anything correctly. So that's why I got bored and went to create our own. Okay. Sorry about that long explanation, but mainly, oh, I got already got the Dubai thing. Whenever you shake your head like this, mainly, we got really good things going on over here. Asia Emperor, our really good leader Max, and let's go with this. Max, this is your account. You're winning a lot, and you lost more over here in the beginning. But you got a really good market right now. So let's go. 88711, and you got bets over here that are 0.77. If I go over there back into the Ameritrade, if I try to search this, I'm not gonna find anything. Go back, refresh the page. You know, Max, what we can do for the next meeting, you might have already all the people that might want to look into everything that is happening. So what we can do is prepare the ones that we're going to show. So I think it should be good. It's not loading everything. 1 second. If we can prepare, since we have more service over here, should be good.
You please point out the how much the balance after you refresh, how much increase. People will know that how much profit we will earn. Okay, every second.
Sure. Excellent, excellent. Oh, this is the one that we were looking over there. Look at this, 88711 is that one that we were showing. I got the last one right over here. 8058. Let me see if this is pointed out right. Not yet. Oh, now let's point out the balance as Max was saying. Take a look at this. 79669. 79669.
After refresh.
Yep. Here we have the one that 8058 right over here, and it was 796, right? So more than 100 in 1 second went into the company. So this is probably just from trading. Usually when we get really high balances over here deposited, you will see these numbers over here changing. Like there's people that usually deposit 600,000, like 1 million, something like that. It will change up to these last ones. So we have the balance changing. Let's go again 920, just so you guys can see.
I remember that last 2 months we have about 40 million.
Yes, we had near 40 million, but on this account, there you go. Oh, now the 200 and more, actually more than 300, because it was 920. So 300 in 1 second. So this is the thing. It's going live every single minute that everybody's trading on this pool account is being added over here. And the reference number that we have over here is linked to this reference number that we have over here. It's something really good, something really, again, I don't think there's anything in the world regarding to this, because what we have in our bot, again, it's not something fancy or anything like that. It's so simple what we have on the background that it's really good and profitable. And again, it's conservative. We wouldn't have actually trade our parents' money or our family's money on this if it wasn't conservative. We don't want to risk anything because on this event that we did, who was here? Just so you guys know, Emerson's father was over here, Emerson's brother-in-law, and a lot of Emerson's family that actually invest inside EmpiresX was all over here. And you know a good thing about this is that everybody was so happy to be inside the company. They already received more than 100% of their money back, and not just that. I mean, they know that this is real. They know that everything that they're doing is so good and conservative. They talked for hours with Josh, and it was good. I mean, this event was the start button that we did to push this company to the next level. It was really good. First, I want to thank you all for sending positive energies and everything for this event. It was really good. Let's talk about future. Let me just go a little bit on everything over here because I don't want to go more than.
So what I see is you are trading in Nasdaq index, right? Index.
Yes. We are trading this time right now at 11 or 12. Now right now it must be 12 o'clock probably. Right now the bot is trading US Tech, that's NDX, inside TD Ameritrade on that account. Probably some other account might be traded in not in other accounts, and might be even trading in other broker as well. Because as you guys saw on Interactive Broker, we had a really higher profit than into the Ameritrade. On Interactive Broker, you more than doubled the money that we added 400 2.5 months ago. So that's the main thing. Sometimes the bot will even shift the broker that he had. Okay. Perfect.
You want, hey, Flavio, do you mind if I share my screen real quick?
Go ahead. Go ahead.
All right, perfect. Yeah, I just want to share my screen with everyone real quick to give a better idea of why did we choose U.S. tech or the Nasdaq index and specifically as our pretty much our de facto leader. Again, sometimes we do Dow Jones Industrial Average, sometimes we do the S&P 500, sometimes we do the DAX, sometimes we do the FTSE, you know, we're not, or even the Hang Seng Index or the Tel Aviv, but we look at all the indexes, but you can generally see that over the long term, that the U.S. technology market over the long run, and the reason I did this specifically on Yahoo Finance is because everybody can look at this, and you can see 5 years over the max, almost over any time frame you do this, you can see that clearly since the beginning, since like the 80s or whenever this, oh, my screen's cutting off. Yeah, since the 1970s, you can see that clearly technology has significantly outperformed all the rest of the market. And so that's part of the reason why we chose that as our primary leader for trading is because, you know, especially using a Monte Carlo simulation where it's essentially transacting buys and sells, but generally in one direction, you can see that, you know, significantly also the drawdowns, because I think someone asked a question about drawdown. The drawdowns are usually less severe. And then the moves to the upside are usually significantly higher than whatever the maximum drawdown was. So over time, in the long run, you can see that there's significant outperformance, and that's why we chose that as our primary leader.
Excellent. Really good. So we have two good questions over here on the web chat. I just ask you guys, just ask politely as we are talking to you guys, always politely, always, because again, we are here to answer you guys in a really transparent way. First of all, the first question about the guy that's called Zoom, I don't think he changed his name. Why can we not deposit funds in fiat, pounds, or dollar, etc.? Actually, I think somebody got the recording of the events that we did. So, Yoji, hey, no problem. So I think we got the recording of the meeting that we did. So we had over here in the stage a guy called Leo. So Leo is one of the partners of this company called MJ Capital. I can even send his number if you like. And all of his user actually deposit just fiat. Nobody over there had crypto, but we cannot accept like wire transfer from overseas. Why? Because first of all, to make it overseas, we will have to make a contract with you guys. So this contract, I don't think everybody can. Yes, you can use binary bot as well. So I don't think a lot of people didn't. We already had this contract before, and it's 70 page, something like that, a contract that with all the risk and everything involved. But what we have over here is something really, again, really easy to use, easy to do, and easy to multiply. And we wanted to make easy for everybody to make it happen. So with Leo over there, we made a contract with him and his company, and everybody already sent. I think it was 1.2 or 2 million from more than 100 people that were inside his company. So, Shohan, I think the host is Inoki. Well, Inoki, is there people inside the waiting room?
Yeah, there's people that keep leaving and coming back and leaving
Okay.
and coming back. So I have to keep
Excellent.
3 out of them.
So, Yoji and Marissa too. Everybody that is inside the United States, you can always deposit in the Bank of America company's account. And from just so you guys know, everything that we do when we receive crypto, we change the crypto into fiat and as soon as we have it in fiat, we deposit it into a Bank of America account, and from that Bank of America account, we transfer that into the broker that we're going to to trade. It could be TDAMERITRADE, it could be Interactive Broker as the one that you just saw, or it can be any other one. And we usually, if your guys going for the bot, it will be deposited into one of the pools that we have, as we just showed the pool from one of the pools that we have from TDAMERITRADE. So to make that possible, not just the KYC we will require, but a contract in between that. So that's why we were talking about an open-ended private investment company in the beginning. And how does that work? And because everything is really more a little loose because of this this type of company, that's why we can make everything that we can make like easier for you guys. If it will require more KYC and a bunch of things, I think a lot of people will even I don't know, it will be a little more difficult for a lot of people, because we have old people over here that do not even know how to scan their documents and a bunch of things. We just want to facilitate everything that we have. But for people in the United States, that's 100% required. And that's what we do over here. I think it was a question from Mike. Let me see if it's from Mike. One second. Yes, it's from Mike. Everything that we're doing over here for United States people, it will require KYC for everybody in the United States. Again, as you guys saw on the beginning of this meeting, we do not have just one, but we have many companies under the umbrella company that is Empires Consulting Corp. So this company, why do we have many companies? So that we can have more people from the United States. And that's the main reason why we have more companies. And also, if we have all the capital distributed in all the companies, also we have a better way to pay taxes, less taxes. We don't want to take the percentage that you guys are doing over there because we're paying too much taxes. No, that's not the reason why we're doing this. We're doing this to make that happen. We are doing something that no other company are doing in the world. So that's why mainly what we have today is so easy, good, and conservative. Okay? Let me know if you guys got the answer. Okay? Can you go to the next part? Max, everything okay?
Yes, most of question they asked you about when they can run the bot by themselves, or new function that you set up.
Yeah, we want to know.
But I think he set up the function that he let it make auto, or you can run the bot. My opinion, that is very good idea, because if people they want to show the bot trading with a new prospect or a new member, they can use this system to run the bot. On the other hand, if you want to use automatic running the bot, it's okay, right, Fabio?
Yes. So one of the new features that we have today inside the company is also letting the company run just a mother bot, as we always do every single day. The mother bot is actually the bot that handles the whole pool that you guys saw. So you guys saw over there, for example, 52 million inside one pool. So we trade with the amount of the 52 million. So that's why we're able to make a little percentage out of the whole pot. So what we're going to do today is make that a little more official. If you guys have any trouble in your country or anything like that doesn't permit you to run the bot or anything like that, or you're using a browser or a computer or anything that impacts on the technology that are using inside the bot, you will be able to let the company run the bot for you, and you will receive that percentage by the next day. Why we don't do that on the same day? Because we didn't run the bot yet. This is not a company that, okay, let me just pay that 1%. No. What we're going to do is first we trade, and after we trade, we get your percentage over there. Okay. So the options, it's already over there. It's in your personal info, I think so. And if you let it open over there, the company will run the rest of the part for you.
Wow, I see that is good for China, right, Neba?
Yes.
Yes, because they are very difficult to run the bot. Very difficult. Some location cannot start it, cannot run it. Still
Yeah, I
have
see.
some location cannot move it so smoothly. Yes.
Excellent.
Flavio, let me
Mr.
conclude.
Yeah.
Let me conclude that if we let you run the bot, the profit will come one day later, right?
Yes, that's correct.
I see. Because I saw that record already. But if we run the bot by yourself, so you can see also the record immediately. But maybe the figure will come out maybe on the next day also. But the details of profit already show in the system, right?
Yeah, the option to run the bot is available today. So if you want to run the bot today, you will be able to run the bot. And you already have a lot of groups that are running the bot daily. So that's really good. And the good thing is there are groups that want to run the bot every single day. They are addicted to pressing the button every single day. So and we have 0 complaints of the bot today. And why? Again, we implemented the regional service. We implemented really good things about. Oh, Fox, there you are. Miss you, bro.
Yeah, Fox.
Hey, Fox.
Unmute him.
Fox.
What's his name? What's his name in
iPhone
the
33.
Fox, rise up.
iPhone
Hands
32?
up.
I see.
Hello.
Hey, you live home, huh?
Can you hear me?
Yeah. Now,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah, we
No.
can hear you, bro.
Guys, I wish I arrived home, but have a look. I just show you
Not
the
yet.
back. Okay, I'm
Fox, where are
supposed
you
to be.
now?
I'm supposed to in Dubai still. Look,
Oh. Nice.
I
Oh,
supposed to. Yes, I supposed
Oh,
to
your
go to
camera is
home.
off
Hey.
and on.
Yes.
Yeah, your camera is off. It
Can you
was
see me
on.
now?
Yeah,
yeah,
he
now
wasn't
Fox.
on the
Hey,
spotlight.
Okay.
Fox, how are you? Fox, how are you?
So I show you. See,
Yeah.
sitting in Burj Khalifa. Very good. Yes, guys, I supposed to go to home yesterday, but we really have a crazy time in Dubai. I mean, we have an amazing event and also later amazing speech with Flavio and Josh, really deeply into the details. We had some really top traders that jump in into the information, and all the question was answered. And since that, I'm telling you, we had like 700 signups, you know, like support is booming like one by one. So all these people, they want us to stay in Dubai for another week because more leaders coming from different countries, they want to speak to us directly. So that's why I'm going to have to stay 1 week more in Dubai, which is good that you, Flavio, starting now automatic bots, because you know how is internet in Dubai. Luckily, I buy the new SIM card today with more data. But for last 2 days I couldn't access at least in from hotel. So for me it's an amazing option, because when I travel for 1 week I don't want to lose even single penny. So thank you so much for this. You know, we was discussing about it, and this is the best idea you can even bring in, you know. But guys, I'm telling you, whoever didn't come to Dubai, you know, you should be sad really, because we had really amazing time with the pleasure. And I really want to see you in Cancun, okay? In Cancun, it's going to be huge. It's going to be big. We are already preparing teams for it. And I hope I see the same faces and a bit more, okay?
Excellent, bro.
And thanks so much to our Elon Musk, you know?
To Josh.
Josh, I'm talking about you.
Thank you.
Yeah, he's good. Perfect.
Fox, so you are going to Cancun next month?
Of course. I think I'm going to stay in Dubai till to the Cancun, you know. So much work to do. So much work.
Hey, Fabio.
Oh, but
Yeah.
also I want to say that I'm staying here for next week. So if you have any leaders that want to come and talk to us directly, that they want to go deep in the business, you are more than welcome to bring your leaders in.
Well, thank you.
Excellent.
Flavio,
Yep.
About the Cancun, do you have any schedule? I mean, the leader qualification, who will qualify to go to Cancun?
We have a date that we will launch that. On Monday. It will be already on the back office, the qualifications that everybody will need for the Cancun event. Okay, it will be the same as we did on this one. We will have all rooms ready, dinner. We will have lunch. We will have breakfast. We will have everything ready for everybody to enjoy a little, and it's going to be a really good and fun event. This event is going to be even better than this one, because this one was all about family, truth, transparency. It was all about getting you guys to know all the safe and everything on the background as well. And that one is going to be all about prizes, all about really good things that we are planning for the future, and it's going to be really good.
Yeah, I heard that you are going to give the ranking bonus award on the stage, right? On the
Yes,
July
correct.
30, correct?
Yes, two things. The first one, people that want to receive their own prizes on stage will be able to receive it over there in Cancun. And people that will want to earn their prize in cash, it will be available for you by this next Friday, for you to click over there on your back office and receive that prize for you. So we will have that sooner as you wanted, Max.
You mean next Friday,
Yeah.
not July 30?
No.
Hey, so fast, because you told me before that people can claim the award from the July 30 SMS, your event in Cancun. So next Friday.
Yeah.
So many people ask me like that question, when
Yep.
they can claim.
This next Friday, the button will be available, and the people that want to receive the prize will be happy to give to them on stage on July 30th on Cancun.
Okay, on behalf of Asia people, now we have COVID-19. Maybe some leader in Vietnam or some country cannot go to Cancun next month. So we hope that a few months later, like November, could you please have a company event in Asia?
Can you repeat, please?
Now we have a COVID problem. So some leader cannot go to Cancun just in case. So a few months later, maybe in October or November, could you please set up event in Asia?
Yes, definitely we can.
Yeah, maybe in Vietnam or in Japan or Korea.
Perfect. Yes, we definitely can.
Thank you. At that time, big volume will come, and top leader will receive bigger award than Mexico, I think.
Excellent. So just to sum up everything that we talked in the last part of the meeting, we actually talked a little bit about the future of EmpiresX. I know that there's people that actually were talking about KYC even overseas. We will have KYC overseas as soon as we have the office in, we are planning to have an office in Singapore as well. So just so you guys know, and Singapore, just so you know the complexity of opening something over there, we will need a licensed trader. We will need a manager over there. We will need a bunch of things just to make trades regarding also Singapore markets. So as soon as we have that, we will also be able to receive people that want to send like fiat into our bank in Singapore to be traded in the Singapore market and everything like that. We will be able to do that. So there will be KYC for overseas for Asia and all other countries as well. So we will have you guys a notice in the back office like 1 month before that happens, so you guys can be ready, just to make a simple KYC inside the back office so the government can know you all and how you all are inside the company. Okay. So one of the futures for EmpiresX is that we are opening branch all over the world. We already have leader offices in Japan and Korea. We are opening a second one in Korea. We are opening one in Vietnam. And we have plans to open in Uganda and
China.
Central America and Latin America as well.
In
Sorry?
China also. China.
In China also. In China also. We are planning to
And
open in
San
China.
Jose. San Jose, California.
And San
In
Jose.
San Jose.
Oh.
Yes.
Yeah, that's good. So, and also we have EmpiresX. We didn't talk about Australia yet, but if you have a good group or anything over there, please let me know, and we can think about that as well. Because everything that we do, we have really good, brilliant minds inside EmpiresX that helps us out. And just so you guys know, how did EmpiresX get to this point today? It was almost 100% suggestions. So every single suggestion that you guys made, I would like this, or that, or something like that. We analyzed this really in a deep way, and everything that was really good for the company, we did it. And everything that we did, we know that you guys are happy about it. So, and the last part of the meeting, we actually said a little bit about that. EmpiresX is not just about just the trading part. We have so many other things going on. For example, Josh has investment banking with on his hands, and we are working together on this. And I don't know if you want to talk a little bit about it, Josh.
His microphone is muted. 1 second. There you go, Josh.
Hey, thanks for that, Anoki. Yeah, it's so funny you mentioned that when you talk about investment banking. That was one of the partners that just called me right now. Yeah, by the way, we're not going to forget Kenya. We're not going to forget anybody. Like Flavio said, everything that EmpiresX really even is today, a lot of that came from, requests from our clients. And, we really want to make sure that everybody has a voice and that your voice is heard, and that we take that into account whenever we make all our decisions. And about investment banking, we are branching out into different industries. Like we're working with dentists right now and dental specialists specifically with doing planned exit strategies, joining partnerships, as well as transitioning into DSOs, where we essentially buy an ownership interest in these medical companies all around the country. We're also doing it with auto manufacturers like junkyards and car washes. And we're doing all these things so that way we can actually take these businesses as part of some of our private investments where, let's say, for example, if you're not comfortable or you don't understand something, like, for example, Warren Buffett actually refuses to buy technology stocks, even though it's the hottest sector in the entire market. He doesn't buy them, and he's regarded as the greatest investor that's ever lived. And the reason he doesn't do it is because he doesn't understand it. But for someone like that, if they don't understand everything we do at EmpiresX, they may miss out on an opportunity. So what we've done is we've expanded to general businesses. Like everybody can understand how a junkyard works. Everybody can understand how a car wash works. You just go there, you pay the machine, you wash your car. It's a very simple investment. But we're actually buying these businesses as part of our investment banking arm. And then what we're doing is then we're generating free cash flow, growing the business, and then we're either selling them back to a different private equity cohort, or we're just going to go ahead and sell them to a broker or even back to the original owner. But now the company's operating much more efficiently. So that's another thing that we're doing as well and have done. So far, we've done 2 deals with 2 junkyards, 6 different dental offices, 1 plastic surgeon, and we're in talks right now with 2 other companies. But because of specific investment banking requirements, we're not allowed to talk about them right now because we're in the cooling off period. But it's really some exciting things to talk about regarding, coming into these businesses, turning them around, and then selling them for massive profits. And while this, at the same time, generating, return on investment while we're also growing the practice.
Excellent. Just so you guys know, in 1 or 2 months, we can have more than 100% back. Not just that. I mean, we have other things that we do here that we actually have the project ready. for example, we always say precious stones, but let's get into numbers about that. So precious stones is something that I love everything about it. So first, we already have our second batch already inside, already being shipped to the buyer. So we say that is precious stones, everything like that, but it's actually more like a drop shipping. But we need licenses to buy precious stones from the miner, and we need licenses to sell these precious stones to the buyer, and we need licenses and everything like that. So just so you guys know a little bit about the numbers, we have more than 2 batches in progress right now. One of them is diamond. The minimum involved in diamond is $1 million. So how much, just so you know, diamond can be sold into more China and Europe. Those are the 2 big countries that actually buy more diamond. And what we have over here, it's 30% in 21 days. And without actually polishing the diamond. We have another one that's called Alexandrite. That's my that's actually my love, Alexandrite. Why? Because actually we just received the profit after 6 months. We have 1 batch of Alexandrite that is already ongoing. We buy, the cost of making everything is 500,000. We can buy the minimum of 1.2 million, and we have at least more 50,000 for all documentation and everything to be ready. Just so you guys know how this is a little really serious. Every single thing we need to do with a contract. We make a contract with the miner for every single batch. We make a contract with the buyer for every single batch. We have, for example, this Alexandrite is from Brazil. So we have over there something called the fiscal receipt. And this fiscal receipt is something that is from the government. So it's something really 100% reliable and serious. There's no possible way for this actually to go south. So let's go for the numbers. Just so you know why Alexandrite in Brazil is one of the only countries in the world that actually has this kind of precious stones. And these precious stones, this exclusively this one, is has a thermal property of cooling down atom chambers. So that's why it's really good. And numbers, 25% a week. And already these numbers are not from random numbers or anything like that, are the numbers that we already received from the first batch. And that's the good thing. Of course, like I said, I received just after 6 months. But let me talk about numbers. 25% a week, so that's 100% a month. So that's 600% after 6 months. So imagine that. And so some people usually ask us how you guys can make 30%. But actually, some of the projects that we are investing and having these kind of return are making more than 30% a month. So we not just have diamond and Alexandrite. We also have batches of gold. And these golds, we have up to 300% after 2 months. Really good. So also, but the gold thing is just, we have a window of opening just once a year. We cannot do all year long. Because the batch of gold, it's the 1 billion. We need a batch of a lot of people together to buy the gold to make it profitable. So we have this precious stones investments. As you guys saw over there in the back office, we also have exclusively, I don't know why am I saying all of these strange words today.
You mean casino?
Yeah, the casino. We have these casinos are not being sold online, are not being sold by real estates, are just something to be sold inside EmpiresX. And why? Because we made a really good partnership for that. And again, why is that casino there? First, the return of investment. We want you guys to have something where a really good return of investment inside the company. So you're going to buy the casino, you're going to own the casino, and not just own it, you will have a return of investment of more than 15% a month. And not just that, since you are investing more than $1 million in that, you will be able to actually attach like an immigration lawyer to that to even file your green card with that. So imagine that. So do we have any other company that actually does anything like that? No. And not just that, we also have a really good partner, and Max actually knows this partner that has a company that we are creating mining farms, crypto mining farms with this. And the return of investment is at least 15 to 20% a month because right now, as we all know, China is it has all restrictions about mining farms, and right now China closed a lot of industry that actually makes the mining machines. So the mining machines are actually cheaper. So the return of investment just went up. So we have so many good opportunity in the market, and all these opportunities are available to you. So this is the future of EmpiresX. It's not just this is just a trading company, or this is just something like that or like this. No, we do a lot of things. And just like Josh was explaining to you, Josh, me, Emerson, we are looking into investment banking. It's just understanding companies, rebuilding companies, reselling companies. What kind of people do that? Just brilliant people. And that's the thing. If you are in a company that we have all these kind of brilliant people inside, I'm pretty sure that you are in safe hands. So this is mainly what we talked about inside the meeting that we did on Saturday. The company, we see a really brilliant and bright future for everything. We don't have just trading, or we don't have just tier sheet programs that we talked in the beginning of EmpiresX. We have a lot of good things, and a lot of good things related to managing, related to return of investment, and related to making everything that you guys can see possible. We're not gonna make it's just a comparison or just a statement. Why would we have all this effort to make everything so good and everything that we were saying over here for you guys if it weren't true? This is the company that I chose to be my best company. And this is the company that I think you guys already chose to make your dream possible. And this is what we're going to do. And I'm really proud of being here in this position. And I'm really proud of leading you guys to success. Thank you all for being inside this great company.
Well said.
Yeah. The point is, how can we join how can we participate with that investment in the future?
How can you join where?
Yeah, that kind of investment of the company.
Yeah, so
you allow members to join also?
Yes, it will be available for members to join. On that menu over there, Let's Invest, we will have the same menu for mining machines, for precious stones, for tear sheet programs, for bank investment banking, for every single one, and with the restrictions. So you will be able to choose anything that it will be good for you. For example, I want to be an owner of a crypto mining farm. It will be under your name. It will be you will be able to go over there and see the machines working, see the hash rate of every single machine, and you will be able to do everything. It will be under your name. EmpiresX will just be over there to manage for you.
I see.
Your silent partner.
Yep.
Flavio, I have about a few questions. I think member would like to know first about the bin bots. So some leader asked about bin bots. So could you please explain to them that whether they should join or not, or what time they should trade, because some people make a mistake to trade the whole day from the bin bot, Just go ahead.
Okay. The bin bot or the binary bot is a bot connected directly into binary.com. You will use EmpiresX strategy. The only thing that you will deposit in EmpiresX is the strategy that's a 400, and you will be able to trade. I think it's up to 2,000 or 5,000, something like that, with the strategy inside binary bot. But of course, if you have more money, you can use the same strategy without more money. But the bet will be always slow. Not slow. I mean, it will always be small regarding the balance that you chose. But the main thing is binary bot is not a bot that is under 100% of your control. Why? Because imagine when you want to trade and when you go to a money exchange place and you go over there and you have $10 and you want to convert into 5 reals or not 5. I mean, you want to convert it to reals or you want to convert it to euros. Each exchange will have its own price. So it's the same thing with binary.com. Those numbers that they have over there, it's not 100% reliable. So when you choose to trade with binary.com, you will need a really good, not just strategy that you're going, not, I mean, the strategy it's ours, but you need yourself with strategy to understand a little bit of what time you will need to trade to actually win in the market. So the first people that actually tried over there, they were winning money, and the main thing that happened, it was okay. I know that it doesn't have a stop, like a stop loss. I'm sorry, a stop gain. So after the 1%, they were doing 2, 3, 4%, and eventually, when they hit a number over there, they were actually began to lose money, because when you hit a number, yeah, you already get too exposed in the market. So you need to understand timing. You cannot trade near, for example, the open and close from U.S. markets. Why? Because that's when you're more exposed to the market, more volatile the market, and where you can win more in the market. Because 100% of your money, 100% of everything will be allocated inside binary.com. And who's going to be responsible and in charge for that money to multiply or lose or do anything? It's binary.com. You will use EmpiresX strategy, but you will need to understand a little bit about the market to make that strategy in your favor. It's not just 100% EmpiresX. We do not have control over stop gains, stop losses, and everything like that. Of course, we have a minimum control over that. So, for example, I think we have a 5% stop loss in every single strategy that we have. So, but if you, as soon as you hit stop loss, if you hit play again, you won't be able to play. And if you choose a wrong time, for example, we saw that 3, 4 negative lines, and then Martingale 1-1, and then negative, and then 1-1, and something like that. You see that the market, it's a bad market. We cannot shift anything. You're supposed to stop. Okay, let me just stick with this 0.001% or something like that, and then I can go into another day. You need to understand that the market on that one is not going to be 100% favorable to you. We do not have control that to shift any market or strategy or anything like that, because the binary bot strategy is something limited. So that's why binary.com, the binary bot, is something that we promote less than the XBot, because the XBot we can control. If we see that the market is not good, we can even stop the bot and nobody's going to play during that day. So so that's the main thing. Binary.com is a bot connected directly into, binary bot is a bot connected into binary.com. You can use it. We have really good strategies over there, but you will need to understand a little bit of the market to make that strategy favorable to you. Okay?
Yeah, okay. So, well, when are you going to inform to members that they can run the bot, or any announcement? Because some leader, they promote online, so they cannot contact to the members.
Yes.
So
yes,
next
yes,
time,
yes.
could you please put the announcement in the back office?
Yes,
Sure.
yes.
Let's do this. Motherboard will keep running for everybody until Monday, and Monday we will announce it because we already are in testing phase. We have already so many groups that are testing and they are happy. Let's just a couple of more days since this is we are going into the weekend, and on Monday we will announce for everybody that wants to use the bot, use it, and everybody that wants to go into automatic, they go to automatic too. Okay?
Yes, very nice.
Yeah, very
Excellent.
nice. I have
Lastly, let me one more question about the
okay.
people would like to know if they would like to have the contract from the company with a big capital investment. So it is possible that company will upload the contract?
Yes, we have that ready. Now send me on my WhatsApp for everybody, because since I'm a little crazy with all the meetings and everything. Even Fox, Christy from Fox team is coming over here every single day to make meetings with me. We have meetings every single day with leaders. But send me everybody that is already on with the high capital. Then I'm gonna send the contract today. Okay.
Thank you. Go ahead, Inaba.
Excellent.
Yeah, I just have one question about my team. I have some person investment with the PI, and at the first month, the PI always lists some days the profit. They don't know why, and then when they ask me, and I'm also cannot answer. Can you tell me why?
Can you repeat that, please?
Yes, investment, the PI, private investment.
Mm-hmm.
At the first month, many times, less some days. For example, from May 1st and until the May 30,
Mm-hmm.
but less some days the daily profit. I don't know why. And when my team asked me, I also cannot answer why.
Mm-hmm. So mainly the private investment, the PI, is something that is being done manually. So so what we do whenever a person goes and register as a private investment is put them into a private investment type. So how does the PI gets its value? As soon as by the end of the day, as soon as Josh finish his trades, what happened is that trades is being formed into the system, and that system is being sent into the user's account. So what happened into those accounts? I think it was something, some change or something by support. So those accounts will be fulfilled again, but those are just manually done something to those accounts by the type of the account that changes the PI for them. But those are just if I already saw that those accounts that you sent to me related to every single other account, all the regular account, they are 100% correct. So I will personally take a look into to change those accounts into the correct type so they can receive normally. Okay.
Okay. Because 1 month they only can withdraw one time. That's
Perfect.
why they are very worried about it.
If they need to withdraw any time this month, let me know, because I know that they missed the withdrawal over there because of that mistake that happened by the support. So if they need to withdraw, just let me know and I'll make that happen. Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
Excellent. Perfect. So today meeting, like I said, we wanted to share so many good things with you guys. We have so many good things that we are doing in the background, and I want to share with you all so many, even more than what I actually said today. But I know that I first want to test it. I first want to see everything that we're doing over here, just to tell you guys just good things that we already tested on the background. And I know that in Cancun, we will share even more. And I'm really happy to have you guys here, really happy to be part of this company, to have you guys being part of this dream, and also me being part of the change that we are looking over into this company. And thank you all for being part of this. And I wish you all the best. And anything that you guys need, please let your leaders know. They will ask us back, we will respond at ASAP. Okay? Thank you all for this great meeting. Bye-bye, everybody.
Thank you,
Bye-bye.
everyone. Bye-bye. Have a great day.
Bye-bye. Inoke, bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Josh,
Bye-bye.
bye-bye. Thank you.